Aloha, amazing streamers. How are you today? My apologies. We had difficulty recording the message, the worship, and you missed out on my amazing message about how Jesus kissed the unclean, the unredeemed, and how we are called to kiss them too. At the end of the message, I gave my announcement, and here it is. Okay, so where will you be in 10 years? Some of you who are 80 are going to be 90. And me, I will be close to 80 years old. And I'll be really moving really slow. Be all tired out. And so I was thinking September 1st, 2022, I will make 40 years of ministry. 40 years. And I'm feeling that it's time that I step down from full-time ministry and move to part-time ministry. So what does that mean? It means that I will be preaching less and I will be doing probably focusing on Kupuna ministry. I won't be focusing on the whole church, but focusing on Kupuna ministry. So I think I'm ready to make that move. And so what's going to happen? Well, I'm going to move part-time and Jay is going to move into full-time. And so I'm optimistic. So why Jay? First of all, Jay is a spirit-filled man of God. He prays, he walks with the Lord. Second, he's been healed up. You know, he went through addiction, he went through healing, and he and Chelsea have gone through horrible times, but they, with the grace of God, have recovered, and now they are strong in the Lord, and they are healed up and ready to go. Jay is also a hard worker. He works really hard. As a pastor, you got to work really hard. You may not think so. You might think that pastors only work on Sunday, but we work most days. So Jay is a hard worker. Next, Jay has a similar DNA to me. You know, his heart is to reach out to those in need. So about 10 years ago, he was leading Triple S Ministry, Surfskate, Sacrifice, and they reached out to the homeless. So, you know, it's about blessing our community. So we share the same DNA. And then he's led ministry before. 10 years ago, he was a volunteer. He wasn't getting paid, and he led this ministry of over 200 young people. And he helped them to grow spiritually. You know, they did worship together. They had fun together, and then they helped the homeless. So Jay has been experienced. He's been through a lot of experience. Next, Jay is teachable. When we meet staff meetings, I try to teach them the little that I know, but we go over his message. I say, you know, you did this, you could have done this. I try to train him, and he's just eating it up, learning and growing. Chelsea too, she's learning and growing. And then he has a wonderful wife, Chelsea. And Chelsea and Jay both have hearts for ministry. They want to do ministry. Chelsea, if her dream came true, she would probably step down from teaching elementary school and give her whole effort to Jesus ministry. But we'll see what happens maybe in the future. But as you know, Chelsea's amazing. She's wonderful. And they are bonded together, and they are ready to step into full-time ministry. So it's very exciting. And so, you know, very seldom do all these things line up. The DNA, the character, the experience, and everything. And so I feel like it's all lined up. And I think I'm optimistic that Jay is going to go full-time. I'll be part-time. We'll work together, and we'll continue to build a church. Yeah. So I think it's time. I think it's time that I step down from leadership and then allow Jay, in his young ideas, young mind, vibrant enthusiasm to reach, especially the young people. Okay? So that's the plan. And I have a riddle for you, and the riddle is that I ran in many relay races in track in high school. I ran the 4x100, the 4x200. I ran in many relay races, but I never passed the baton. So, how come? How can I run in many relay races and never pass the baton? Well, I'm glad to say that I was the fastest guy on the track team. So I was the anchorman. So I always ran the last leg. So I would receive the baton, but I wouldn't pass it. I would run to the finish line. Being the anchorman, man, it was a wonderful place to be. Sometimes you're in the lead, you keep the lead. Sometimes you're trying to catch up, you catch them up, and you break the tape and you win. And it's a wonderful thing. So why am I talking about passing the baton? Well, in the race, there's like a 20-yard window for you to pass the baton. If you pass it too early, disqualified. You pass it too late, disqualified. You drop the baton, disqualified. So there's a window, to pass a baton. And I feel like right now is the time for me to pass the baton. I feel it's the window, God's window right now. So I'm young enough to support Jay. And Jay is ready to go. Chelsea's ready to go. And so I'm going to do all I can to train him up in the next 6 months. I've been training him for about a year and a half. Training up next 6 months, pass the baton, and then he is going to carry the baton for the next leg. Okay? So that's the plan. I'm encouraged. I'm optimistic. After the service, we had quite a bit of people today, and a bunch of people said, okay, Jay, you ready? Congratulations, Jay. Congratulations, Chelsea. And she'll say, we never start yet, but I think people are optimistic. So anyway, I'm not going anywhere, and I'm full-time till September. Then I'm going to be part-time. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to email me or text me, and I'd be glad to answer. You might be asking, what kind of kupuna ministry will I be doing? Well, my plan A is to get a team of kupuna. We'll talk about it and see how we can best minister to our kupuna and the kupuna in our community. Okay? Anyway, aloha, God bless. Remember, someone loves you very much. Bye-bye.